My Digital Case Study by Taylor Kulo. One student that I was able to develop a relationship with was M. She's a female, 7 years old, in first grade. She's in the low middle class, is Hispanic, and M lives with her mom, twin brother, and older brother. She also has a dog, is in gymnastics, likes to watch TV, and her mom also works in a fast food restaurant. M is in first grade at WK. Most of her friends and her brother are also in her class and at Key Kids with her. She loves to talk about her teacher and what she did in class at Key Kids. There's no learning or physical disability that was noticed. As I arrived at Key Kids, I noticed it was very unorganized and I felt like I didn't know what to do. Us volunteers had no clue what was going on, so we supervised first and second grade. Key Kids also did not provide homework time or even books for the students to read. The schedule was very repetitive each week, so students got easily bored. Overall, I believe that Key Kids was an eye-opener for me. At Key Kids, M mostly played Gaga Ball with her brother and the boys outside. She would get mad when she was called out for cheating or pretending like she wasn't out. Sometimes, however, she would play hot lava tag with the girls on the jungle gym, but easily got bored. M got into arguments with some of the boys when she was outside because they would make fun of her. As I walked into my first day at Key Kids, I noticed it was a very diverse group. While playing outside with some of the students, I had the ability to oversee the Gaga Ball pit. Because I didn't know the rules of the game, the kids had to teach me how to play. It was really interesting to see the kids interact with each other without mentioning race. However, one thing that I did notice was that the Caucasian students cheated a lot more while playing. This caused a lot of issues for those students who were African American and Hispanic because they claimed that the game wasn't fair. This was how I was able to meet M. She mentioned to me that the game wasn't fun anymore because people weren't playing fairly. This was the day I also broke up my first argument or fight at Key Kids and the Gaga Ball pit. This was how I was able to start developing my relationship with M. One situation that I noticed while M was interacting with her brother R, they would constantly fight and tattle on one another in the line. When I talked to M about the situation that occurred, she was very hesitant and played it off like everything was fine. However, after sitting her down and trying to get her to warm up to me, she finally was able to express how she felt. She mentioned that she'd rather play with the boys instead of the girls because she's used to playing with her brother. This relates to gender because it portrays the difference between boys and girls. M didn't like doing the activities that girls were doing and tried to fit in with the boys. Whenever she would get into arguments with the boys, she would cry to try to get her way. As weeks passed while I was at Key Kids, I got to know M's home life a little bit more. She mentioned that she's very limited to the things at home, so I was able to identify that she is a part of the low-income working class. By building more of a relationship with her, she was able to express more to me. I asked her who mostly picks her up from Key Kids, and she mentioned that her mom did after work. M never mentions her father, so I'm not sure if he's in the picture or not. I asked M what she likes to do outside of Key Kids, and she said that she loves doing gymnastics, but is only in it because it's provided by the school. This was also when I noticed that her family was a part of the low-income working class. When my time ended at Key Kids, I was able to look back and see how far our relationship grew. M's behavior changed drastically and became very open with me. My relationship with M made me believe that I am able to develop relationships like this with my students in the future. One thing that I learned at Key Kids was how to build relationships with students no matter what their background is, and how to make these relationships grow.